Hi everybody, it's Material Girl 338, otherwise known as Diane. I am doing an applique, machine applique, and I'm cutting out the pieces for a little girl. And I think it's My Dolly. The pattern is My Dolly. And I wanted to show everybody how it's done. And you put the fabric over it. And now I fused these pieces. And they're fused. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add the face, but I just wanted to give little brief, because a lot of people ask me how you do it, and this is my version of how I do it. And I need my tweezers. So now this is all paperback fused already, and I trace it from the back of the rough side of the pellon. I don't know if this is going to work, if I like it, so that's why I don't take the paper off yet. See, because I make a lot of changes, and then I don't know if I'm going to use that face. So, I mean, it's cute, but it doesn't really go because the face on this pattern is different. And what I'll do is I'll show you how I fuse it. So you get an idea. Okay, I take a piece of pellon. This is the rough side. This is the smooth side. And I trace. I already did a pin. I'm doing a pin that I cut out with my Cricut. Okay, the rough side is facing up, and I'm going to redo the face because I'm going to make the eyes and the nose on her. So I'm just going to trace, and if you see the pattern has polka dots, see, I mean, you know, dashes, that's the part that has to lie underneath the hairline and underneath the neck. So I put my glasses on. And I'm not copying it completely because I want to make curves in her hair. Okay, and then what I do is, did I do the top part? No, I didn't do the top, the hairline. And when I'm doing with the flesh, I don't really use a dark pen. Now, see, here's the headband, so I'm going to go into the headband. Because this hairline is going to be under the headband. So now I'm going to cut it. And I pretty much leave like a 1/4 of an inch around. Make sure my iron is hot. I had cut one out last night, but I did it in flesh tone. And what I was going to do was I'm going to shade it in. And then I cut out a little teddy bear. Okay, so here's my flesh fabric. I love this fabric. It's by Moda, and you can't find it anymore. So anytime I see any kind of like peach fabric, I buy it because I use it for the skin tones. All right, and now what I do is lay this on with a dry iron. Just give it a couple of presses. Make sure it's hot because you want the glue to stick to the back of the fabric. Because when you turn it over, it's going to be right side. So now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to just cut it just away from the fabric so that I can do my fussy cutting. Okay, and now I'm going to do the intricate cutting. And when you're doing like around the hairline, move the fabric and not the scissors. These are very good sharp scissors. Okay, and then that would be the face. Then you go back here. Sorry for moving it. So I'm going to go back here. That's the face. Because then if I do the hairline, okay, so I can see through this. There's her ear. Okay, so I'll put a pin there just to hold her. Then this is the bottom part. See this hair? It got a little point here. I don't like that. It's supposed to be round. Now let's see. I may not use the bottom piece. And I see how the hairline came. I want to give it more grooves. So I'm going to cut into it. You know, to make it look more real, I'm cutting in on it. Because then when I sew it, I want some spacing. See? It looks more like a hairline. Now let's see how it will look without that piece. Okay, and then gotta give her a little, that's her pigtails. See, that's all separate. Separate piece, separate pieces. And then she has a neck. Here's her neck. This is, in addition, I'm doing the Betsy's Closet pattern for my friend's daughter. But in the middle panel, instead of putting all the clothes, I'm going to add the baby. And this is another pattern. And I think it's My Dolly. She's not that popular, but meanwhile she should be, because she does beautiful designs. See, and then you add that piece. Once it's all positioned, now, once it's all positioned, then I have to do her outfit. I'll show you the book. Oh, it's Brandywine Designs. That's it. Okay. So it's so cute. I mean, the girl did such nice designs. I got to give her credit. See this is what I did. I photocopied this on the transfer paper, and then you can use that as the pattern. But this is the Brandywine. This is the book. It's called Dolly Days. That's it. And it's got all cute outfits. I mean, I remember these clothes. These clothes I wore when I was a little girl. Anyway, so that's the baby. Okay, and there's two babies. That's one face, and I'm not doing that one. I'm doing the other one with the bow. This girl, this little one, is going to have the bow, which I already cut out. Now, where's the bow? This is the headband. I think it goes this way. This piece goes here. And then I think I cut out the bow. I still got to do the circle. And I've been using my Cricut to cut out the shapes, you know, to add extra shapes. So, because I want to add some other things. And I use my Cricut to cut out little the safety pins. I'm going to add a safety pin. And then, you know, you trace it. Okay, like this. This is the safety pin. So, all right, so far that looks good. And all I have to do is now make the her little outfit. But instead of giving her that outfit, there's a lot of cute outfits I can put on her. See, this is a little 1950s style dress. Or I could just put this on her. Little t-shirt. It's like the pin-up. Remember the color forms? That's what it's going to look like. Okay? So now I take everything off in order. And I put a pin here. Because that shows me the middle part of the headline. I don't know if you guys want to watch the remaining, because as long as I can film it. I'm going to just move that on the side. Put this back. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to cut the paper off the back. You know, I do it with a pin. And this paper gets very, very sticky. And I don't like using like dark markers to trace. But sometimes you need it because you can't see on dark fabric. Like when you're doing brown, you can't see your mark lines. But on the flesh tone, you could see the back. See the hairline? But I'm going to highlight this, so you really ain't going to see too much of it. So I'm going to position the face. That's our ears. That's her position, because I could see from underneath. Now here I'm going to, you know, I take a thick pin. Don't press too hard because you rip the fabric. I went to a craft show and there was a lady there that knows my work, and she kept on asking me, please make a video, please, you know, show me how you're doing the machine applique. Everybody does machine. I mean, if you're a quilter, you probably do machine applique. See, so I want that ear to show. So I'm going to tuck her hair back. Now I'm going to do the ponytail. And this paper, it gets all over the place, and I make such a mess. But then, you know, I clean it up. So this is one ponytail. See, that's how it's showing it in the picture underneath it. But this piece, like that maybe, because then once you iron it, that's it, it's a done deal. And I don't iron it, you know, I have to wait because certain pieces stick underneath other pieces, like the neck sticks underneath the face. And this is, I'm assuming I got the wrong one. No, that's the right one. See, now she's looking a little bit more like a little baby doll. And don't stick too many pins in it because you mark up the fabric. This is her neck. Here's her arms. And when I finish appliquing it, machine appliquing, I'll show you a little bit, probably on the next video, of then I do free motion and I sew. Then I go crazy because that's the best part. That's like painting with my sewing machine. See, this one I'm not so happy about because right here I'm seeing the black line, but it's going to be covered up with her outfit. So that's why I don't like using a dark marker on light fabrics. You can see it's sometimes see through. See, in this arm goes underneath that. The actual pattern shows the arm and the neck were together. I could have did it, but I didn't do it. All right, let me put her headband on. Fold it back. I don't know which way that went. I gotta look at the picture of it. Let me see. Here it is. See, this is the baby that I'm doing. See, she's got a headband on. Her headband. That piece is this piece. Which lays over it. I don't need the sideburns, but it can add another dimension to it. This goes right underneath her ear, and here's her ear. Okay, that goes like that. And then they're using the band to break up the cutting on the bangs. Where's the other piece? Here it is. This is the third little girl I made. The first one had a boo-boo. I marked it up. I made a mistake with the shading, so then I made her a boo-boo. I gave her a band-aid. I didn't take the paper off of this. See, so now all this, you're not going to, I don't know if you want to watch me. I'll keep on video taping. Those who do not have the patience, you could turn me off. Watch another video. Goes right there at the end. the bow I traced from Sugar and Spice. I have another bow here. See? Just in case this one doesn't look good. And I don't know if I like that color. See, so that I can hold off. And I made another neck just in case, because you never know when you're cutting. All right, I'm going to do this one now. Let me get rid of her. I got to find a fabric. Pink. I'll give her pink polka dots. And use the back of the fabric, and I spray it with starch. The Best Press, I think it is. Mary Ellen's Best Press. Oh, look, Mia, you got a Best Press named after you. Still got some wrinkles in it. And you need this tweezer. Let me tell you, this tweezer comes in handy. And I don't throw any fabric out until it's like a minute piece of fabric, because I use them on small pieces that I have to applique. Okay, now that looks better. And it's bigger. You know, you could do this with anything, which I do, because I paint. So I have my paintings. And I made, I think it's on one of my videos, a little Hiawatha. I enlarged it. Okay. How's her bow? Now she needs a little circle. So I already traced out the circle. See, I traced out the circle already. Got to be hot, because then the glue doesn't stick to the fabric. Okay. if the paper doesn't come off, the glue, you got to re-iron it because the glue didn't attach to the back of the fabric. Sometimes you'll find it hard to pull the paper off. Just re-iron it. But you can't re-iron it when you're at this point where half of the paper is off and half of the paper is on. Because whatever you iron it on, it's going to stick to it. All right. This paper don't want to come off now. Which tells me, see, it didn't glue right. But I'm not too worried about it because my machine stitching will hold it. All right, we'll try. Okay. We got her done, but I can't iron. I can iron the top. And I got to make sure that everything is in place. See, this is... I'll do that later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a haircut. She doesn't need two sideburns. And I always, try to keep the pattern close so I can watch the layout. Give it a pin here. Okay, and then see, that matches up perfectly with her hairline. This piece doesn't go because I know what happened. This piece here, see how it goes thin? I have to cut it thinner. She looks cute already. With little pigtails. But that ear has got to show. And this iron is very hot. I don't feel like burning myself. Okay. There you go. Make sure everything is in place, because once you iron it, it's a done deal. Okay, now I'm just going to iron just the top part. And then I turn it over, and I use a piece of a silicone pressing sheet, and I iron that back side, so I make sure that everything is stuck. See, and I can't do this part yet because I got to give her her outfit. But I wanted to show you how I do it. Now I got to put her bow on. Pretty bow. And then the fun part for me is painting the eyes and the nose, and I'll do that. I'll do the next video on how I paint it. Okay? Bye, guys.